So we are not recording episodes back to back. We just put on the same. It happens to be in the same place. We're in the same outfits. From before.
The last week's episode was actually recorded 4 years ago. Always 2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
Always. Do you know that? Do you know about this?
No.
Nickocado Avocado. So Nikocado, you never heard this name ever?
No. Oh, when I hear avocado, I think about that meme of the little kid going, avocado! Like he gets the avocado for Christmas and the kid goes, he unwraps it. Avocado!
I think about the one where back on Vine where the girl goes, the signpost say fresh avocado, but some letters are falling off and it goes free shavacado. She goes, come on down to Del Taco for some free shavacado.
Nikocado Avocado.
But Nickocado Avocado is this YouTuber who does mukbangs. So he became really, really famous on YouTube for doing these mukbangs. But before, he was kind of like a low-key, like vegan influencer. He was like really skinny or relatively slim. He was like pretty slim, and his whole thing was like health conscious stuff. And he was doing these vegan mukbangs. And then he started dating this guy, and then somewhere after a couple of years, he starts doing mukbangs that include cheese and meat and stuff, and seafood, and then he ends up gaining a lot of weight, like a ton of. You should look him up, Nickocado Avocado. He ends up gaining a lot of weight, and then what he apparently did was he backlogged his content like 2 years or 10 months or something. I think it was 10 months, where people thought he was constantly uploading, but all the content was from literally months ago. And then from episode 1, and then like he stopped posting like 2 months, and the next thing you knew, he lost like 200 pounds. And people were like, what the fuck? So like literally imagine if between episodes, someone goes from being like 350 pounds to being 150.
Yeah, I see. Jesus Christ. He lost 250 pounds.
And then he was like, I'm always 2 steps ahead. Always. Like making this like whole evil villain thing. Like he's like it was part of some big mastermind. He was like, it was all part of a social experiment. Like what's the experiment to find out, do people treat fat people meanly? Yeah, you didn't have to. He was claiming that it was all part of some experiment. People were guessing the experiment was that he was saying like, I want to find out how fat people are treated, but he never explicitly said that. And everyone's like, you did not have to put yourself through 8 years of weight gain to find out that people are mean to fat people.
Yeah, I'm about to say like, what is this thing like? I want to find out people. I'm like, bitch, we have documented proof over years, centuries that people are just meaner to fat people. Like that is a thing that we all already know. Acting like he doesn't.
But he never said that was part of this. So he just said he was doing a social experiment. Keep that on screen, Jacob, so I can read it. Actually, send us a link because it's kind of jumpy when you scroll through it.
Damn, Jacob.
But yeah,
he's ragged you.
It was. He said it was part of a social experiment, and in truth, I think that he just gained weight and then wanted to lose weight. To be honest,
interesting. Nickocado Avocado. How the fuck? You be
Jacob, send us that link, please.
You be knowing about these people, girl. You be knowing a lot about this internet shit.
I am chronically online.
I'm online a lot too, and I don't be seeing it like that. Oh my God.
Can you hear me? Can you send us a link? Can you hear me, Jacob?
What is going on?
I can hear you. I just I thought you could see it on the screen, but I was on your.
I mean, I can see it, but it's a little bit jumpy, and I just want to be able to just scroll through it myself.
I can read it when he sent it to you. Wait, Nickocado. Wait, there was another big YouTube thing that happened. We can talk about it in a second. No, Jake, you can put it back on the screen.
We want to talk about Nikocado? What are you talking about?
The thing, the fucking conservative dude.
So, Monét, are you a Bachelor Nation girly?
No, I've never gotten into The Bachelor. Nothing about The Bachelor
Shay.
is me. Shay and I were on an episode of The Bachelor.
No,
together.
Shay's Project Runway. You're a survivor.
Yeah, but Shay and I were on The Bachelor together. We did a season together. Yeah. Which was in COVID, by the way. Do you remember quarantining during COVID for shows was crazy, y'all? Because we would fucking go in quarantine for way longer than the filming. Like the filming Bachelor for us was one day. We quarantined for 9 days in a hotel in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And what I did not know about things like Bachelor and Love Is Blind and all these shows is they will rent an entire resort. They buy the whole property for the filming. So we're on this like empty, huge palatial acre resort in this like one room. I was going crazy. I was going crazy for the quarantine. Quarantining days were wild.
Was it worth it?
I mean, to be on The Bachelor, yeah. Would I, if I got offered this gig again today for the quarantine, I would turn it down.
Got it.
Yeah.
What if the quarantine was just 2 days?
I could do it 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from the Bachelor Nation, which is what they call people who love Bachelor, and the people who are on The Bachelor, I mean.
Was he on The Bachelor or was just a fan?
I'm pretty sure he was on The Bachelor. Josh Seiter says that he pretended to be transgender as an experiment. So there's this guy named Josh Seiter who was apparently on The Bachelor, and he's been telling everyone that he was pretending to be transgender for months. And it was honestly quite offensive. What he was basically doing was going online. He would make sure he wouldn't shave. He didn't change. He basically put on lipstick and earrings and dresses, and then be like, "I'm a trans woman," as some. And I guess he was claiming that he was doing some experiment, but also like, what was the experiment? What were you trying to see? So for the last 5 months, I've been conducting a social experiment online to expose how gullible and how delusional the left is. Seiter, 37 years old, said during a Tuesday, October 15th appearance on the Prime Time with Alex Stein podcast. The whole idea of postmodern gender ideology is ridiculous and absurd, and I tried to be the most extreme version of it and take it to its logical end to show how ridiculous it is that people can actually believe that biological men are magically transformed into women because they are having a gender crisis. And I guess in his mind, he exposed something, or he woke something up, I guess. Like, what did he think was his findings?
My thing is, these are the creeps. Like, when these fucking conservative people talk about these creeps are going to our bathrooms with our children, these are the fucking creeps you need to worry about. These are the creeps. This is the fucking creepy ass dude you have to worry about going to the bathroom with your children. This is it. Not the people who are living a trans experience, who are trans people just trying to pee in peace. These are the fucking creepy, scary motherfuckers in your bathroom with your fucking children.
No, that is very true. And I also find it quite telling how often they're saying stuff like, we don't want you in, like, you know, they're going to try to touch our kids. Like, maybe that's the first thing you thought about. The first thing you thought about was touching children. That says a lot more about you than it does about anyone else. That your mind first goes to, how can I use being transgender to diddle children?
Yeah, it's insane. It's fucking crazy. So now that he has come out with this experiment, I wonder what, what did you gain from any of this? Like, what did you gain? Honestly, as a right winger, he's probably gonna be on someone's cabinet. Trump is probably considering him for what was Amy Coney Barrett? Not Amy Coney Barrett, Betsy DeVos. He's probably gonna be the fucking superintendent of a goddamn school somewhere.
No, girl, Donald Trump was trying to get rid of the Department of Education.
Yo, I saw that clip when he was on Fox News, and I was like, and I have to stop even trying to rationalize or think about what conservative people are thinking about when they see this, because my brain will melt and explode. But like, when you hear someone saying, I want to get rid of, not cut funds from, or which is obviously bad, not move around, I want to get rid of, eliminate the entire Department of Education. I just don't understand how you can hear that and think that shit is normal and not be scared about what that means for our country.
Especially when that's coming from a guy who has probably never gone to a single day of public school in his life. He's like, well, what could be the use of the Department of Education? It never helped me. Yeah, you went to private school your whole life, Mary.
What is the question? I don't know if you know the answer to it. Maybe Jacob will look it up. Like, the private schools and charter schools, do they fall under the Department of Ed? Like, do they have to answer?
Most charter schools are public schools, to be clear.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So do private schools fall under the Department of Ed, or do they operate on their own thing?
They are privately operated. You don't even have to have an education. They don't even have the same standards
and practices.
Yeah. You don't even have to have an education certification to teach at a private school.
Which I think is kind of wild. Like, I wonder if that exists in like places with amazing public school systems like Japan and these other countries. Do they have private institutions as well that kind of can govern themselves how they want to? Like, it seems like there should be across the board a thing that we have to meet as an aid. But then you're going to standardize testing. I'm like, that's bad and that's racist. So that's not perfect either. But it just seems crazy that a school educating and raising our children in this country and I'm not a parent, but I was a child and I went to school in this country, that there seems to be, they can have their own set of rules and systems, but maybe sometimes that's for the better because they don't have to operate in the craziness of public schools.
So it is state by state. Different states have stricter or less strict rules on what private schools need to do. So like New York has like, if you're a private school, you have to give the state your attendance rules to make sure all the students registered are actually showing up to school. Teachers do have to have like qualifications.
Jacob, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bob trying to fucking sneak a bite of whatever the fuck is over there. And trying to piece it. And girl, the temptation was kicking your ass this entire episode. You just...
What? I put the microphone away, though. I put my microphone away.
You did.
You didn't hear it.
Sorry, Jacob. So New York. So so state by states have different rules on how they operate and regulate.
Yeah.
And again, right? Like, why? Like, kind of with like weed and drugs and stuff. Like, these should be federal laws. I am sorry. Like, it should be federally that we are able to regulate this. Like, some states should not. Oh God, why is my Alexa going off? I mean. Like, the fact that weed is a state by state thing is so annoying to me. It should be a federal ruling that should just blanket across America that we can fucking use the drugs or not.
Would you send your children to private school or public school?
No, I don't know. I my first few years were in private school, and then I was in Montessori first, and then private for a few years, and then public. And I can't say I had a better experience in either or. I loved my public school education. I also went to, I mean, middle school was tough, right? I was bullied a lot, blah, 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 blah. And then I went to an arts high school, so kind of a different experience. I don't really, to be honest, I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't have kids. I don't feel like I like have a huge stake in that. I'm not like, I know some public schools out here are tough, especially if you're in a bad district and like it's a school that doesn't get a lot of funding or like it's not great options in your neighborhood. So I understand.
I mean, do you live in a bad district?
I don't know. I've never looked it up. I don't know.
Last night on the bus, we were all like, let's just read reviews from our high schools on Google.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should do that right now. Me, you, and Jacob should all read one review from our high school on Google. So I'm going to... Jacob, go ahead and look up your high school.
Just one?
We can really have anything we want. I'm trying to make it, a little time efficient. So first, we're going to read off what our how many stars our high school has, and then we're going to read off a review to see how things are really cooking.
Well, mine literally has one review, which is wild.
What? So how many stars do you have?
3.
The one review gave you 3 stars. What's the name of your high school?
Professional PS 212. No, that's public school. That's the elementary school. No, that's a high school. No. Yeah.
Bitch, do you know where you went?
Yeah, PS 212. Professional Performing Arts School. It has 1 3-star review from Cindy Lai 4 years ago, and it just says closed during pandemic.
Damn. Fuck this school being closed during the pandemic. My school has 2.4 stars. It has 45 reviews. The first review is 1 star, and it says, I am currently a student enrolled at Morrow High School. It is a statement I wholeheartedly wish was not true. It goes on to say much more. She goes, of all 3 schools I have gone through during my high school career, Morrow High School is undoubtedly the worst. If you mix together backwards and borderline hypocritical policies and a lack of staff that truly cares about students' education and cockroaches, then you get Morrow High School. Here's another great review. Monroe High School is a place full of ignorant and immature people. Here's another one. As a student of Monroe High School, I can honestly say that it is horrible. Of all the teachers there are maybe 6 or 7 that actually care about their students. The rest can only care about their test scores and simply getting paid and don't care at all. This school has no priorities. Yep. Welcome to Monroe High School, honey.
Damn.
Here's a great one. I have never seen something so disgusting in my life. I go to this school, unfortunately, because of where I moved. I honestly think this school should be demolished or rebuilt into something better, at least. But the teachers are okay, though. The students are not. I mind my own business, though.
Monroe High School is spelled M-O. Is this the one in Ellenwood, Georgia?
That's the one. That is the one.
Monroe High School. Let me see what your school look like. Oh God. Actually, the architecture looks kind of cool.
You're looking at the new building. I didn't go to that high school.
Oh.
I went to the old Monroe High School. The new Monroe High School is actually quite stunning. There is no, oh my God, thing. The new Monroe High School is genuinely
it looks beautiful.
Incredibly beautiful.
That looks really cool.
But
it looks like fucking Stark Industries or something.
Yeah. Now look up the old Monroe High School.
How do I find that?
Type in old Monroe High School. I don't know.
I was on Google. That's what I was looking at. Old Monroe High School. Ooh.
That's where I went to high school.
Ooh.
Yeah, my high school does not have, even if you still can't find a lot of pictures of the old one. In fact, I'll tell you more about it when we get after this break.
Now that fall is here, I'm finding myself spending more time cozying up at home rather than going out. When I'm home from gigs, I like to cook a lot, but I still want, a restaurant vibe, a restaurant type meal, and that's where Home Chef comes in. And I have to say, it's been a total game changer for me at my house, honey. I've been using Home Chef for a long time. I first started using her in the pandemic, and it was everything. I love how they make cooking very easy. The ingredients are always super fresh, pre-portioned, and the recipes are designed by chefs, so you're in good hands. I recently made this delicious balsamic glazed chicken with roasted veggies, and it looked and tasted like something out of a fancy Michelin star restaurant, but only took 30 minutes. Whether you like cooking from scratch with their classic meal kits, or you prefer to keep it quick with their oven-ready kits that come with pre-chopped ingredients, Home Chef has something for every kind of cook. And if I'm really pressed for time, the microwave-ready meals are ready in just minutes. What I love most is the variety too. With over 30 different meal options every week, you never get bored. Plus, Home Chef serves all sorts of dietary needs, so you can always find something that fits the mood or the craving. And let's not forget the savings, y'all. Actually, saving $86 a month on groceries with Home Chef. That's huge. And if you're watching Love is Blind, that girl was spending how much? $300 a week? Girl, 86 is almost a third of that. Fierce. So, if you are ready to make meals easier and tastier, now's the perfect time to try Home Chef. For a limited time, they're offering our listeners 18 free meals plus free dessert for life and free shipping on your first box. Go to homechef.com/rivalry to get started. That's homechef.com/rivalry for 18 free meals and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/rivalry. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert.
Hey guys, it's me, Baba Drag Queen. If you know me, you know I adore my handbags and I always strive to keep them looking pristine. And I've just discovered Cure, the ultimate solution for protecting and preserving my purse collection, ensuring that they stay beautiful and last forever. Think about it. You clean and maintain your shoes, your car, even your body. So why not give your luxury handbags the same care? These bags are an investment, and with Cure, you can make them last a lifetime. Plus, if you ever decide to resell, Cure will help you keep your bags in perfect condition so you can get top dollar. In today's world, where overconsumption is a big issue, it's crucial to make things last as long as possible. By taking care of our handbags with Cure, we can do just that. There's a limited supply available, so head to mycure.com to get your leather care kit today. That's mycure.com to get your leather care kit today. That's mycure.com. The best way to make your handbag last forever. Okay, real talk. If you're a renter, you probably know that feeling of watching your money disappear month after month, right? It's like your hard-earned cash just vanishes into thin air with every rent payment. But what if I told you there's a way to make those rent payments actually work for you? That's where Built Rewards comes in. It's a game changer for renters who want to make the most of their money. Built is making waves as a neighborhood rewards program that lets you earn points every time you pay rent. That's right, each month you pay your rent and those bill points just keep rolling in. You want to know what you can do with all those points? The possibilities are endless. Use your points toward a dream vacation, fly with over 500 airlines, or stay at 700,000 plus hotels and properties. Or if you're more into local fun, you can book a fitness studio classes or even put those points toward a future rent payment. Build has designed their rewards to fit right into your lifestyle. Plus, paying rent is a breeze with the Built Rewards app. No more hassle, just as easy, straightforward way to upgrade your rent game. And get this, Built points have consistently been ranked as the highest value point currency by the Points Guys and Bankrate. That's some serious recognition. Earn points by paying rent now when you go to joinbuilt.com/rivalry. That's JOINBILT.com/rivalry. Make sure to use our URL so they know that we sent you. Join built.com/rivalry to start earning points with your rent payments today.
Newsflash, y'all. Life don't happen on a bi-weekly schedule, so why should payday? Sometimes you need access to your money sooner rather than later. Oh, that's why I'm excited to tell you about Earnin, the app that lets you access the money you've already earned whenever you need it. With Earnin, you can get access to your pay as you work, up to $100 per day and up to $750 per pay period. All you have to do is download the app and verify your paycheck. Then you can access the cash you need and leave an optional tip. The money you access plus any tips gets automatically repaid from your next paycheck. I can think of so many times when Earnin would have been a lifesaver for me back in the Dizzy at the Yale Club, stumping around the Best Western, Hawthorne. I'm just spilling all my teeth. Whether it's for an expected vet bill, a last-minute gift for a loved one, or even just to cover that upcoming rent, or, get some drinks at the club, you have the flexibility to access your money when you need it. And it is a game changer. And it's all about having that extra peace of mind, right? Earnin is already a part of the financial routine for over 4 million customers who say things like, when I think about Earnin, I think about financial stability and security. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. Download Earnin today, spelled EARNIN in the Google Play or App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type in Sibling Rivalry under podcast when you sign up. It'll really help the show. Sibling Rivalry under podcast. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Cash outs are based on your available earnings. Standard cash out takes 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees. Option to expedite your transfer for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. See the cash out user agreement for details. Services not available in all states.
But yeah, my high school did not get glowing reviews. This may shock you. That's why whenever you come to McLean County, you're like, this area looks nice. I'm like, Monét, just don't be fooled by the trees. Don't be fooled by the fact there are just trees everywhere.
Have you seen Ozark, Monét?
No.
There's an episode of Ozark. It's a story. It's like kind of like Breaking Bad, but it takes place in like the Ozarks. And the kids like have to go to this new high school, and they're like, "Oh, we don't want to go to the new high school." And they pull up, and it is Bob's high school.
Literally, they used footage of my high school to show how bad this high school was.
Damn.
Literally. Jacob, do you have a review from your high school, Jacob?
I do. Yes. The Quaker values set Westtown out from other schools. The sense of community is palpable, and the teachers genuinely care about the students. Mandatory work program also helps personal growth and responsibility.
The way we all had such different experiences growing up is so crazy to me. I really forget that everyone did not grow up like me. It is really befuddles me.
They're not like
when
that.
I realize that everyone doesn't have like mental illness in their family. Everyone didn't grow up in a not a great high school. I'm like, I forgot that some people were like living great lives.
Yeah.
Do you know who Grip Baby is?
Who?
Grip Baby.
No.
Is Grip Baby in the building?
No.
Anyway, Grip Baby is this lady on TikTok who has these videos with a bunch of kids, and she's like, I'm not. The kids go like, I'm not the preschooler. I'm the preschooler sister or the pre-K sister. I'm not the pre-K. I'm the pre-K god sister. I'm not pre-K. I'm the pre-K brother. I'm not the pre-K. I'm the pre-K's big sister, aka second mama. And then she comes forward and goes, I'm not the pre-K. I am the pre-K's mama. Y'all already know what it is. It's Grip Baby in the building.
She's doing it.
And the last kid comes forward and goes, I'm the pre-K'er. And she does these when it's someone's birthday, all these things she does. Anyway, apparently it came out that Grip Baby may be struggling with some substance abuse issues. And this one lady posted online, and I think Grip Baby may have started scamming people. This one lady posted online, she was like, to those of you who did not know that Grip Baby was a full-on crackhead, I want to know, what was your childhood like? She's like, for those of you who did not know Grip Baby was addicted to drugs, I want to know, what was it like living a normal life? What was it like? What did you do for fun?
I don't get it. She's saying that the fact that you didn't know that means that you didn't struggle, like you didn't grow up in this community where crazy shit happened.
Like, what's it like not growing up around crackheads?
Got it.
But you lived in New York City, so you probably grew up around people who were struggling with drug addiction.
Not that I knew of. I don't know.
What?
Growing up, I didn't know people on like who were addicted to any substances. Not that I
in New York City, you never saw somebody strung out on that mess.
Yeah, like on the street, but I didn't know them. Like I just see them. I'm not like, oh my god. I wasn't fucking Tracy Turnbull at the Rats on the Street will dance on my feet to the crackhead on his bar stool. I didn't like. I see them in the street, but I don't know them.
That's Baltimore.
Yeah, but yeah. So no. Did you grow up like knowing like crackheads?
Well, we didn't call them crackheads, but they were like the town drunk or they're like the neighborhood drunk. Yeah.
Like you knew the neighborhood drunk. Like you knew his name and he knew your name.
Well, some of them are in my family. Yeah, Uncle so and so. Yes, Uncle Howard. Yes. So to answer your question, yes, I knew Uncle Howard.
Would you? You know what? An experience I'm really sad I didn't have.
This is Grip Baby.
Oh.
What's Grip Baby doing?
Okay, bitch. I thought she was a teacher.
Grip Baby.
The way you described it, y'all, am I crazy? I thought Bob was talking about,
the kids are her children.
I thought this was a teacher, like in her classroom, like she was something special when someone's birthday or something like that.
I mean, teachers do also struggle with drug addiction, to be clear.
I know, but I thought she was describing like Mrs. So-and-so in the morning, and she did a thing with like a viral video with her kids and be like,
no, sorry, I meant her actual children. I mean, she has her children and her godchildren in the video. And maybe like a niece and nephew, and like a niece and nephews in their video.
That's, I'm like, I mean, again, I'm sure there are teachers that struggle with this. I'm like, but to be a crackhead as a teacher, bitch, you got to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning. You're there all day, and you're making lesson plans, and you're doing anything. I'm like, to be like and again, I'm sure it exists out there, but I'm like, that is a lot of work to also be strung out on drugs and doing it. That seems like a tough time.
It does seem hard, and I certainly don't want to try it.
An experience that I wish I had, and like I go back and forth because I'm really happy. I think the experiences I had obviously made me who I am today, and I'm happy that I went to the school I did because it led to this. So I'm probably the reason I'm here. But like, I wish I went to an HBCU. I really wish I went to like a Howard or like a Clark Atlanta or like a Morehouse. I really, really, really wish I had that experience.
You can still go.
I'm not going back to school.
So you don't wish that bad?
No, I don't have time to go back to school right now. Maybe again, that can be a second act later on in life, in my 50s or something. But in the next 10 years, I don't foresee myself going back to school anyway.
Why not? You can get your music, your master's in music theory.
I don't want to. If I went back to school, it would be for African American studies, 100%. It would be for a language like Spanish or French.
So music is just crap. So music means
I
nothing.
I already got everything I want in music.
So music is ass.
Yeah, but booty. I'll go back for Spanish or French and African American studies.
You would have been so bad. Ever since I was going to go back to school for African American studies.
That's literally. Anyways,
you're like obsessed. Like, Monét, I get it. I'm your mentor. I get it. You're my son. I get it. But like.
Anyway, so that's what I'll go back for.
At what point does it become weird?
I don't see myself going to school. Although I do like school. We talk about this. I do enjoy school.
Please answer my question. At what point does it become like an obsession?
I like having to like get assignments done and do it.
I think we've reached the point where it has become an obsession, I would say.
I saw Sharitha Vine.
You wear your necklace while you hook up?
Yeah. It gets in the way of sucking dick sometimes, though.
Yeah, I can see that.
But
it's hot, though, when someone keeps their necklace on.
Oh, I thought you were going to go the dick sucking route about if it gets in the way. Do you know what really gets in the way when you sucking dick? Long hair?
I've never sucked dick with long hair on.
I have plenty of times. And
I've sucked dick one time in drag, and I was almost certainly wearing a kitty cat wig.
I remember when you in the back.
Or my hair was pulled back in like a bun or something. I rarely ever wear. I will wear long hair, but if it is like pulled back in like a long ponytail. But I rarely am just sitting around with like long hair.
That's what I say. Rarely.
I said rarely.
Rarely.
How do you say rarely?
Rarely.
That's not what I said. I said rarely.
Rarely. You just did it.
I said rarely.
Now you fix it.
Rarely. You going rarely. And I said rarely.
I saw.
How do you say this word?
Rarely.
Rarely?
Rarely.
Rarely.
Oh God, please stop.
Rarely.
That sounds like a Jamaican name. I feel like I've heard someone say the name Rarely. Rarely?
My niece coming here, rarely. Rarely, come here, get in here.
I get that. I hope one day you get cast in a movie to have to do a Jamaican accent. You can sound like Whoopi Goldberg in that movie with that man.
Clara's heart. Y'all know I'm Whoopi Goldberg super fan. So I had this podcast idea that I did like 4 episodes of, but I just never got around to doing it. It was called The Complete Works of Whoopi Goldberg, where I was going to watch every film Whoopi Goldberg has ever been in. And each episode I was going to interview either like a friend or a comedian or someone, and then a person who worked on the film to talk about the film. And I got to Clara's Heart. And y'all, this movie is wild. This movie is actually I think I made it to Fatal Beauty before I stopped. I have a couple episodes like in the like somewhere in the bank locked away, in the vault. I mean, locked away. But Clara's Heart is like a trauma porn movie. Whoopi Goldberg plays this Jamaican nanny, and she's not doing a great Jamaican accent. And you know I love Whoopi Goldberg. She plays a Jamaican nanny to Neil Patrick Harris, and it is like the best way I can describe it. It is trauma porn. This movie is straight up trauma porn.
Yeah, you watch Color Purple, you watch Jumpin' Jack Flash, you watch Clara's Heart, and the other one,
Fatal Beauty.
But I know you.
And
I know
also watched
better than you.
And I also watched Citizen. I'm Not Losing My Mind. I'm Giving It Away, which is her first film, which I had to order through DVD.
Oh my God, people! I thought we stopped DVDs after Blu-rays came.
Well, you can't find it anywhere. Like this movie's not. I had to order it through DVD. I bought it from the maker of the film. He lives in San Francisco, and the reason why the podcast is hard to do because a lot of people who work on these older films just don't know how to do. They don't know how to do Zoom and stuff. Like I did. I wanted to get the woman who did a fight scene with Whoopi Goldberg in Fatal Beauty, where she was thrown through a window. But like the lady was like, I don't know how to Zoom. I ended up getting Desretta Jackson, who played young Celie in The Color Purple. And I mean, I had Titus Burgess on the podcast. I had so many interesting people. It was really interesting, but it was very hard to do, especially during the quarantine. I even had Whoopi Goldberg costumes made for every single episode.
Where are the costumes at? I've never seen the costumes.
They're in storage. I have preemptively made too. I have a Color Purple costume. I have a Ghost costume.
What Color Purple costume did you get?
The one where she wears the pants at the end when the children come home.
Work.
And then Ghost is the one where she goes to cash the check.
The pink, of course. Like, why would you get something else?
Yeah, I have the costume. It is somewhere in storage, but I have Whoopi Goldberg's $10 million.
Wait, isn't it at your studio space now?
Probably, yeah. But I didn't see it when I was unpacking, so I don't know where the hell it is.
I don't see one out yet. Wait, do you still have your storage unit too?
No.
Got it. I saw Sharitha Vine yesterday, and Sherry.
Who's Sharitha Vine?
Sherry.
Oh, Sherry Vine.
And Sherry's adorning a new look. And I told her I would objectify on the podcast. Sherry looks so good. She looks so hot with her new
Like up in
look.
drags?
No. Go on her Instagram.
Out of drags?
Yes. I said, Sherry, okay, Sherry. I said, I'm outside of an FDLs, girl.
You know, Sherry still works out like twice a day.
I know. That's why she looks so she's so fit.
But she's been doing that for a long time.
Yeah. Sherry has legs to kill.
Okay, let me check out Sherryana.
I was just talking to Jackie B. Seeing Jackie B is always a kiki. She's so funny.
Insane
She's
is the word you're looking for.
A crazy.
A lunatic. Unwell.
Like,
oh, this blonde hair?
This buzz cut. Just rocking her.
I guess it's Buzz now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. She looks so
Sherry Vine.
I love Sherry. Literally one of the nicest people. Like just a kind, sweet soul.
Maybe we should repost that old episode of Sherry Vine on, I believe, the very first Anything You Can Do.
It was the first and only. Oh no, we did the sewing one. The sewing one where Bob pissed me off.
And the Bob Ross one.
and what was your problem on the Bob Ross one?
You pissed me off there too.
This is always you never have any responsibility.
Here we go. Yeah, Bob. What was your part in it? Nigga, my part was you pissed me off.
Answer that question.
The Bob Ross one is so stupid.
You showed up in a bad mood.
Because you put me in a bad mood.
I did not put you in a bad mood. You're taking no responsibility for your own actions.
Yeah, because you angered me. You upset me.
What did I do?
I don't remember, but you upset me.
Exactly. You showed up in a bad mood, and the sewing one, you were really on one. I was like, bitch, go home.
We had this one.
I was like, go home, Monét. Jesus Christ. Your unprofessional ass. Take your ass the fuck home.
We had these fucking little jinky little tables. We were sewing on in that little YouTube.
But you were mad. I think you were upset about the surrounding. I didn't piss you off.
No, it wasn't about surroundings. It was about I know the Bob Ross one. We had an argument earlier that day about something. I don't remember what it was. We'd argued about, it was something so stupid though, something so trivial, and we had like a disagreement about that. And then I came over to the Bob Ross in your apartment, and I remember the sewing one. I don't remember why I was annoyed, but I was annoyed by something.
Yeah, it was very unprofessional. And very annoying very annoying for me to take part in. If I may be so honest. With you, dear. She was annoying. Also, I want to redact the statement I made the other day.
Oh.
I don't like going to the gym in the morning. You know, I slept in today, and I'm so happy I did. That was so much better than waking up and going to the gym. So much better. So much better. I'm going to the gym after this podcast. I prefer it.
Really? I like getting up
Much
in the morning.
Prefer it. Today I have a day off. I'm not working today. This is it. Ooh. So much energy, so much life, so much vitality. Just headed to the gym. I'm like, I got something in me. I'm rubbing my eyes. I ain't got to wake up.
How was Toronto? Andy said y'all were going to go out. Did y'all go out last night?
We did. Went to a park called Sweaty Betty. It was a very low-key night. I mean, it was not popping. It was not crazy. We're just at Sweaty Betty.
Last night was Thursday. I've never really partied out in Toronto. Every time I've been there for a bunch of times between shows and tours and whatever. I've been to Toronto at least easily 10 times, 10, 15 times. And I've never partied there, so I don't really know what the scene is there.
I want to ask the patron something, and feel free to be like, Bob, literally no. Or Bob, please. I bought one of those ear cameras, and baby, I went digging the other day.
I can't listen to it.
And what I found was in
my skin is literally crawling. I just can't. I can't. I've seen a little, and it's just.
Do you all want this footage?
No. Nobody wants that.
You don't have to click it.
Well, make sure that what you call it, the screen, not the screenshot, the thumbnail is not of that.
It's gonna be all of that.
No.
Actually, it's gonna be a picture of something you want to see, and then you're gonna click on it, and then it's gonna end up being my ear getting scooped.
Y'all. Okay, you just did a little Jamaican. You just did a little Jamaican accent. You said
My ear.
My ear.
My ear getting scooped.
That's so gross.
You're gonna see my ear. It's gonna get scooped out there.
Mm.
Honestly, it was crazy. It was. I had it. I even got a phone call from Naomi in the middle of it.
Oh, Naomi. I did my show at Hotel Cafe here in LA, and Naomi came. It was my little live singing show with the band, and it was so sweet. She just snuck in the back, and she just sitting there watching the show afterwards. I got off the stage. I was like, "Oh my god!" So
when did you do it?
When?
Yeah,
last night.
Oh, so crazy how much you schedule when I'm gone. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I actually. So we have Kennedy linking up with my team, and we just make sure we schedule all when you're gone.
Oh, you're a team. You have a team now.
I do have a team.
Oh, you're a team.
I do have a team.
You're that big time. You have a team.
I do. I am.
Who's on your team?
There are 7 people on my team.
Can you name them all?
Okay, sure. Robbie.
You have 7 people. 7.
Yep. Jasmine, Day, Robbie, Mariah, Patrick, Ty. I'm missing someone.
Missing 2.
No. Jasmine, Day, Patrick, Robbie, Mariah, Ty, and I'm missing a 7th person.
Yeah, me.
Nigga, you're not on my team.
The HBIC of your team. The one keeping it all together.
Nigga, you can keep your shit together. You can keep it all together.
How many people on your team did I introduce you to?
None.
Really? You met Mariah? How'd you meet Mariah?
Because I hired her at Bomo Cosmetics. Bomo
You
Beauty.
hired her at Bomo Cosmetics?
Yeah.
How did you find out about her?
I think Indeed.
So you lying?
Indeed/Rivalry.
So you lying? Spotify ain't got a lie. They really streaming my music. I introduced you to Mariah.
Oh, that's what I was going to say
Me.
too. Fucking. Oh, we talked about it already. Megan's new album. Oh yeah, we talked about it last podcast. Never mind.
What?
I'm saying it's really good. Like I just find her to be such a great lyricist. Her This is bigger in Texas or whatever. I just came out last night. I don't know, but
You like cream soda?
I do like cream soda. What brand is that? Let me see. Is that Boylan?
Fago.
I don't know Fago.
I think it's when you come to a certain town, they give you like their local treats.
This is very Portland.
I'm assuming it's a Detroit thing.
That's very Portland. Portland will localize the shit out of you.
What's your favorite? What's the best flavor soda?
Like the niche ones, like cola, champagne, and shit like that.
Oh, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Whatever. When you think of a refreshing soda, what is the one?
I like a
that gets
Caribbean
your
cola
tongue
champagne.
Caribbean coral champagne?
Cola with a K, champagne.
Yeah, I've seen these champagne sodas. They're kind of odd.
They don't taste like champagne though.
No, they don't. But I've seen them though.
Yeah.
I like knee-high peach soda.
Knee-high is the brand?
Knee-high, yeah.
Knee-high peach soda. Don't know anything about that.
10 out of 10. That is truly a black Southern classic.
It's peach soda.
You ever had peach soda?
No.
You've never had a peach soda?
We talked about this before. We don't have it. It's not. Yes, we have it up in New York. Well, where I grew up, but I've never.
I've drank peach sodas in New York myself.
I don't necessarily have it, but I've never. It's not like how you think it's like a Southern thing. We don't. I've never had a peach soda like that.
The real ones, no. It's really about peach soda. Truly. Truly
hard seltzer.
I want to be there for your first peach soda. Hold off.
We can make that happen.
You've been holding off for 30 whatever years now. Hold off a little longer.
30 whatever years?
30, you were born in 1990, 34 years.
Thank you. Was that hard? Well, that probably was hard for you. Morrow High School. 30.
You had one review.
Okay.
And all I said was your school's closed.
It's not.
Just like your college. Closed.
The college that I graduated from. Which one did you graduate from?
Just like your college.
Which one did you graduate from again?
Closed.
Which college did you graduate from though?
And how well is your degree doing you? You got the same job I
got?
You got the same wig I got? Then shut up.
The degree. So, since I got my degree, I don't know every fucking thing. Yeah.
Which your college? You dead college.
No,
Lying on your dead college. Lying on your dead college. Bitch. You know what? I've actually been invited to go speak at my college this year, and I am going to go speak to the empty rooms at your college this year.
My college is
go talk to the empty rooms.
Literally making that up. Westminster Choir College is a.
That's not a lie. By the way, all those of you students at Columbus State University, I will be there speaking to you all on
About
November.
What?
Success. How to be a success. Go speak to the empty rooms at your college.
How
go
to
speak to the halls.
Out?
Go talk to the roaches. Go talk to the spiders and cobwebs in your empty school.
You're gonna be like me. Don't finish. What kind of fucking speech is that?
Literally. And what are you gonna say? Ooh, to the ghost. Go speak to the termites eating up the building.
The school is still there. You're making that up. That is not a thing.
Your school is closed.
Your school is there.
It's
Matter
the
of fact,
chop.
Jacob gonna corroborate what you saying. So I'm gonna.
Your school needs a new cut, a new do, a new color, a new fresh, a new style.
To debunk this myth Bob is saying about this school.
Okay, can one person who currently attends Westminster Choir College please comment?
Thank you, and they will. Several will.
No, currently.
Yes.
Right now.
Several will. You know what?
We only need one.
You know what? Let's read a review from our colleges, shall we? Let's read a review from our colleges. Let's see what they have to say about Morrow, Columbus, Boo Boo the Food College.
I feel like Andy about to call me and try to change the time of the motherfucking meetup. Andy always trying to change the time.
No, you be changing the time. Don't be now.
No, I do not.
I heard about this.
Andy,
you be changing the time.
Andy's literally always trying to change the time. Literally. This is a true story of what happened. Andy was like, hey, we're scheduled for 8 a.m. We're not going to get at 8 a.m. Let's do 10 a.m. I said, let me check my calendar. Boop. Okay, 10 a.m. Deal. I go to sleep. Andy's like, let's do 9:20. No. We agreed to 10. Why are you back here? Why are you knocking on my door? We agreed to 10. I checked my schedule and everything. Andy's trying to change the time. Andy doesn't think, like, the other day he was like, we were like, okay, 10? I said, yes, 10. The next day he's like, so are we still meeting at 10? I didn't respond because I didn't see it. Yeah, we're meeting at 10. We already agreed, bitch. We made it, and then I got to the car. He wasn't there. He goes, you didn't respond. I said, I already told you we're meeting at 10.
Also, you always supposed to be on the bus and he knocked on your door. You wouldn't wake up.
No, this is because he tried to wake me up early. Monday, he was 40 minutes early. We agreed to 10.
Reading reviews.
And he is running late.
Don't try to skid around this. Let's go back to the mission at hand. Westminster Choir College. First of all, the overall rating is 4.4. And then the first review. What a wonderful place for kids to learn the love of music. Our instructor, Miss Yana, is wonderful with four-year-old twins. She's patient and engaging. The boys don't feel like they are being instructed, but they're being let in a wonderful secret. I don't know anyone else's experience, but the parking lot is full of waiting parents. Oh, well, that's not great.
Yeah.
What a beautiful campus with a long history. How about what the greedy president of Riot is going to do to it? Trying to force an illegal state to sell over unrelated depths of mismanagement.
Why you trying to read negative shit as if it's positive?
It's 5 stars though. That's 5 stars. That's 5 stars.
That's the Monet way.
Yeah.
Okay, my school doesn't have a star rating.
That's because one does not exist because it's below average. It's probably 0.
That's not how that works. I have overview, majors, notable alumni. Yeah. Cost and outcomes. I don't know how to find how many. There's no reviews of my school.
On Google does not have reviews. That's not how Google works.
Bitch, what do you want from me? There's no fucking review. What do you want? Google it yourself. There's no reviews in my high school.
Columbus State University?
Columbus State University in Columbus, Georgia.
You have to go on. There they are right here with your 3.1 rating.
I literally don't. I'm not trying to do a bit.
I know. I'll clear it up for you. The first review 2 months ago.
No, send them over. I'll read my own. I'll read my shit. Send my shit over.
The first one.
No. I'll read my shit. Send it over. How do you get it?
In the Google app. And like in the Google Maps app. You have to go on Google Maps.
Oh, I didn't have to do that for my high school. Is that what you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, a child is screaming outside my window.
We can't hear it.
It just goes, my iPad.
This pussy possessed,
Okay, Columbus State University. First of all, it has 4.1 stars, you liar.
That's 0.3 less than Westminster. Continue.
You absolute liar. 4.1 stars.
That's 0.3 less than us. And let's go ahead and read the first one by Terrence Jones.
No, you're going to a 1 star. See, you skipped your lower. CSU has been full of great opportunities that I have had the chance to partake in, and I've only been here for 1 year. The campus only continues to grow and improve, and all of the faculty and staff have been more than willing to help me get to where I need to be. Just like any school, as long as you stay on top of your work, it'll have some of the best times of your lives. Cannot wait for next year.
With his white ass.
This university works magic for the first generation college student and really helps out the family. Thanks for allowances and making on your students' behalf. You all keep my girl safe and encouraging. She's Black. Well, that's a Black woman.
Let's talk about Terrence Jones. The first review 2 months ago, the most recent. The staff in the financial aid back office are blaming the students for incorrect prices for online classes in Army Ignited. This sounds like some bobblehead shit. The classes that are here are what we select and pay for. We do not get to choose the price per credit hour. I wish gouging its citizens. I wish that they could resolve this issue in person, but they were unable to find a solution.
Now let's do what Monet's doing. Now let me read Monet's reason she skipped over. This is literally the first one. Thank you, Joe Schultz. Disaster. The first word at Westminster, it says disaster. 20 years ago, when they had McFarland artists as teachers, there were no classes in keyboards, harmony, organ improvisation, or open score reading. Many of the tenured professors don't even show for class. Too much money for incompetence and corruption. I walked out of my master's degree with $22,000 in debt. It should be sold and demolished. I love how you skipped that one, Monet. So sad that Ryder decided to move all the classes in the Talbot Library to their Lawrenceville campus. What a tremendous loss to Princeton. Hope the conservatory was able to keep the campus going, and they weren't because it closed.
Let's talk about what Jasmine Jones. Bursar's office, 1 star, is horrible. They make you jump through hoops once everything they need is provided. You still had to wait forever for a resolution. As for speakers, they have someone called Bob the Drag Queen coming. Why are we elevating drag queens here at our campus? I cannot believe you guys are having a drag queen come to speak to us.
You're
disgusting.
Here's another one. The choir's participation in Philadelphia Voice in Philadelphia on April 7th was embarrassing. The material song was racist, liberal, garbage. Glad the school is being sold. And that is, I'm not making mine up, honey. It said, I'm glad the school is being sold because your school is shut down and it is not operating anymore. So you tried together, but you got gathered. I love how you skipped. I'm glad I went back to read jokes. I knew you would try to pull some slick shit. And I'll be right now, I've been to Westminster crunchy ass choir college.
That paid your bill.
And it smelled like the check bounced. It smelled like Fritos.
Such a liar.
It smelled like Frito chips and corn chips up in there. It was musty, dusty, and also, dare I say, a little crusty.
You're such a liar. The check bounced.
And also, I found their songs racist, liberal, trash, and I'm glad the school's getting sold. And on that note, I have to go. Thank you for coming on my show. That will never not be funny.
Bitch. And also, you know, if y'all want to give us glowing reviews, we always appreciate it on Spotify or Apple. Leave us a 5-star review and let us know how much you're jacking and vibing our podcast. We love that.
Yeah, let's make sure that Sibling Rivalry podcast is reviewed better than Westminster Choir College and Columbus State University. And so far, we're doing much better than they are.
Much better.
Thank you all so much for listening, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
Peace.